Welcome back. Let's continue on. The next step I'd like to do is to add a library that makes it easy to create a RESTful endpoint. So that's the library I'm going to use here is called ExpressJS. Let's add that in. So we go over to our command line, npm install express. So it's just called Express. That's the name of the package. To see how to use it, actually, let's do what anyone would do. Let's do a npm, let's search for npm express. That usually takes us to the right website, and it is as simple as this. I mean, that's pretty darn simple. Let's go back to our, let's see, to our project. So we're going to replace this with this. So this just creates the world's simplest ExpressJS endpoint. There are a couple things I do want to point out, though. The whole way this system works, it's quite simple and elegant. The top two lines basically create our app instance. Then you add one or more endpoints. So this is saying I've got an endpoint where if someone does a get on slash, I can process that for you. And these endpoints, there's a request. So the request comes in and we process that request and then we send a response out. So in this case, we just send hello world. Shouldn't do that. Next, let's see. Oh yes. So we declare a bunch of endpoints. Then actually we need to call this one command, which is just sits there in a loop and listens. So we're going to listen on port 3000. Right, so let's actually give this a run. So I'll hit F5 to run it in Node. And yeah, we can see it running over here. Finally, let's go over to Postman. And let's see, we need to do a get on localhost 3000. We send it. We got back hello world. Pretty darn simple. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty darn simple. So in the next step, we're going to add support for, we're going to make this a little more complicated, and we're going to add support for calling this from a Lambda function, so making this available. In other words, this last little line is going to change. We're no longer going to sit there in a loop. Instead, we're going to use a special library that allows us to basically be present for one request, handle that request, and then just shut down again. That's kind of the serverless way of doing things. So, hope you join me in the next one. I know this was simple. That's a good thing, right? Take care.